Hey everybody, it's Joel, aka The Daily Guru, and this is Music Myths. For today's first music myth, we're going to look at the long-standing story that in the 1970s, Blondie's Debbie Harry was almost abducted by serial killer Ted Bundy. As the story goes, the singer was trying to get a cab in New York City in the early morning hours, and when she was unable to do that, some guy in a small car pulled up and offered her a ride. For whatever reason, Debbie Harry accepted, but as she got into the car, she noticed it had been completely stripped and there was no door handle to get out from the inside. Somehow or another, she managed to escape, and years later, she saw Ted Bundy's face on TV and connected the two incidents. While it's very likely that the car situation did occur, it's almost completely impossible that the person in question was Ted Bundy. His whereabouts over the course of his life have been very well documented, and he never spent any time in New York City. Though it makes a very good story of caution, this myth is false. Our second myth is perhaps more of a misunderstanding, and that's the idea that Russell Simmons founded DefJam Records. The truth of the matter is, DefJam was a brand long before Simmons had anything to do with it. The record label was originally founded by Rick Rubin as an outlet for his own band, Hose. Shortly after producing two of his own records, Rubin produced the single It's Yours for the musician T. La Rock, and that's what brought Simmons into the fold. The first record the two worked on together was LL Cool J's iconic I Need a Beat, and the rest is history. So while he certainly deserves his almost synonymous affiliation with the record label, the fact of the matter is, Russell Simmons did not found Def Jam Records. Finally, there's been a long-standing debate over whether or not the band Kiss used their own blood in the ink of the comic books based on their onstage persona. Those who believe this to be true say that between tour stops, the band flew to Marvel Comics' inking facility where they dropped vials of their own blood into the red ink that would be used for the comics in question. Well, I've got some news for you. This is 110% true. There are photographs and legally bound testimony from a notary public that attest that this absolutely happened. The fact of the matter is, nobody comes up with marketing ideas quite like Kiss, and if you want yourself a bit of their blood, go and get yourself a copy of the first issue of the Marvel comic based on them, as it's the only one where the blood ink was involved. So those are the music myths for this week. I hope you dug them. Make sure you check back here every single day for all the music news, reviews, and knowledge you'll ever need.